everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi, my name is Nicole and I'm a part-time reseller on POSHMARK, and today I'm going to go through the POSHMARK blog and talk about two major categories with you on the timing of when you should list those holiday items and basically the different keywords and suggestions that they have for us to really make sure that our holiday items and our listings are getting visibility for the holiday season. Now is really the time to make sure that your listings are up to date, that you have all the stuff listed, because now is when people are buying. We are in prime buying season for the holidays, so you want to make sure that your listings are completely up to date and ready to go for the holiday shoppers to come through. And so hopefully you find this video helpful, and if you want to see another video like this, make sure that you're subscribed so you never miss a future video that I do here on this channel. So basically in the timing category, you want to make sure that you are booking some time each day to really make sure that you have time to list those holiday items and list new items to your closet every day. This is so essential, especially now during the holidays. Even if you don't list every day on a normal basis, now is the time to really make sure you're doing that. So make sure you allot yourself time every day if possible. And again, we all know that you can utilize those drafts, so you don't actually have to be taking the photos every single day, but you need to make sure that you're setting aside time every week or every day to go through, and whether that be photograph or come up with the descriptions or actually hit list on the items. This is so essential, and it will really make a difference because again, people are looking for things to buy during this time of year. So you want to make sure you're doing it ahead of the season, and right now is the perfect time to get everything listed. And then also, not just adding new listings is important, but making sure that you're refreshing those old listings. Maybe change the photos around, maybe update the listing, add some keywords in the description, maybe make sure that you have things tagged correctly, and making sure that those listings are really going to catch someone's eye if they're coming across them. You would be so surprised at how much just changing a listing around that's been listed for a long time really does help. And I've actually been seeing a lot of the times where I have a listing that has been listed for the longest time, it's been getting no attention, and then out of the blue I relist it and then it sells instantly. So again, it's so important to do, and making sure that your listings are being refreshed will ensure that you are getting attention on those old items and making sure that they really do grab the attention of people on the app. Okay, and then the final tip that they have for timing is making sure that you are ready to go and prepared with your shipping materials and your shipping. Again, having a quick ship time really does matter, especially with the slower ship times in general. So we know that the shipping gets slower around the holidays. We know that USPS ground is slower than the priority mail. So now more than ever is it more essential for you to really take the time and get your packages out as soon as you possibly can. Make sure your poly mailers, your boxes, your tape, everything is ready to go, especially your labels as well. And make sure that you can get the packages out in a reasonable time. You don't want the buyer having to wait. And especially because things take longer to get to people now, people want to start gifting things, people want to start wrapping things. So you need to make sure you're getting things out as quick as you possibly can. I still swear by either same day or next day, but at the bare minimum, you should be shipping within a couple of days. You do not want people waiting, especially because as we get closer and closer to the holidays, things are going to take longer and longer with more and more people shipping. Okay, so here are some themes and holiday keywords that you should definitely be using in your listings to ensure success during the holiday time on POSHMARK. Okay, so using words like gift ready or perfect gift for the holidays, or words like stocking stuffer or gift under a certain amount of money, or gifts for her, gifts for him, gifts for kids. There are so many keywords that you can be using in your listings that will help make your item stand out. And maybe someone is searching gifts, and if you put gifts for so-and-so in your description, maybe then it'll kind of trigger a little moment in their head of oh, I do need to get a gift for someone, so maybe this is a good option. So using these words will help your listing stand out a little bit more. And again, people want to shop on POSHMARK if they can. They want to support small businesses, so using these keywords can be really, really helpful. Okay, so here are some other keywords that you should be using. Words like festive or holiday party or New Year's Eve or things like that, like party ready. or festive season or celebration wear. These are gonna help your listing stand out for the holidays, but then also for like New Year's Eve where people are buying party and glam and things like that. So again, throwing in these keywords that can help someone decipher if they should use these kind of things, just like you would do for any other holiday, is really important to do right now. Okay, and some other ones, maybe some colder weather keywords could be cold weather wear or winter wear or holiday chic or holiday cozy or cozy holiday wear. All these different kinds of things are helpful for the colder months, which most of us are in right now. And so it's helpful to have these kind of things that people are looking for, like maybe the Sherpas or the fuzzies or the fleece or things like that. Throw in those kind of words as well, because those are also helpful for winter wear and the cozy season. And then if you're running like a sale or anything like that, where you have maybe holiday items that you're trying to get rid of, or maybe you have like specific items that you're launching for the holiday, you can do limited edition, limited time, holiday offer, special offerings, exclusive, things like that, that kind of draw the attention in to say, these are things that might not be available for a long time. These are things that are exclusive to, you know, this time of year that I'm going to be listing. So if you put those in there, it kind of gives a sense of urgency, and maybe it'll kind of convince someone who is looking to buy to really take action. And then again, if you want to make your closet stand out, which a lot of us are trying to do, you can mention that you ship fast, or that you have your items ready to ship or ready to send or perfect for gifting, things like that, where it's going to again be like, oh, well, you're ready to ship and I don't want to be, you know, waiting several days for it to be shipped, so I'm going to shop from your closet. I do think people can see now with your average ship time being on the front of your profile, but again, it's helpful to put that in there because somebody might not look at your profile right away. They might be looking at the listing. So if you put ships fast, that might entice someone to want to purchase faster. And then if someone's trying to do like a bundle deal and you want to kind of, you know, get them a great deal and maybe they can bundle for the whole family, you can use words like bundle deal or set of or matching set. Because I think these are all really helpful if someone wants to purchase multiple items. Maybe they're trying to get something for their whole family, and maybe you have a couple little small things that they can bundle together to get a great deal off. So again, putting these kind of keywords will really help your listing stand out more. And then for style and descriptors for certain occasions, these are keywords and maybe phrases that you could be using that will help your listings get more visibility. So when you're setting up your listing and your title, think about the occasion that someone's going to be wearing that item for. A key one that comes to mind is like glitter and glam and shiny and sparkles, all of that, like party wear for New Year's Eve. So think about that when you're coming up with that title, and kind of incorporate that into the title and also the description. So the example that they use is if you're listing a holiday velvet blazer, you can use words like holiday party blazer, velvet dinner jacket, evening wear, gift for him or her. If you're listing a cozy knit set, here are some key phrases that you could use: holiday cozy set, winter lounge, gift set, matching top and bottom, and snowy day set. And if you're listing those holiday or giftable items, you could mention perfect gift, you can mention gift under a certain amount, you could mention gift guide, and you could mention perfect stocking stuffer. To really make sure that your listings come up, you don't want to be adding in a bunch of filler words. You want to make sure that the words that you're using are clear, concise, and to the point. You don't want to make a super long description of all these things. I would just bullet point pretty fast, which, like, you know, fast shipping, ready to ship, perfect gift, all that. Like, don't make it too long where people are not going to want to read it all. But really think of those keywords. Make sure you're describing materials, especially like the velvets, the Sherpas, the fleece, the sequin, or like anything like that that's really descriptive. People are looking for those kind of things, so make sure you're using those keywords. And then again, just a reminder to make sure that you're including the brand if you can, because that does go a long way, especially when people are looking for gifts. In the first line of your description, you could say perfect for gift giving, perfect for the holiday season, just to really grasp that attention before they even read anything else about the listing. So if you're trying to sell a bundle of items, you can do bundle and save, or you can say perfect for this matching set, or other items available like this in the closet, things like that, that maybe they don't know that there's other matching sets available, or maybe they don't know that there's other things that they can bundle with it. So if you say bundle and save, it might entice them to want to buy more from your closet. So how you want to prepare for this is make sure that you're sourcing those holiday trending items. Anything that has to do with holidays, or, you know, anything like that, festive, cozy, warm, ugly sweaters, Christmas decor, holiday decor, anything of that nature, make sure you're sourcing it now. Make sure you're paying attention to the trends guide, because that's also really helpful. Make sure you pay attention to your current listed items and reposition them if needed. Maybe make some better photos, maybe really highlight those giftable items, maybe put those at the top of your closet to highlight them more. Again, pay attention to what you currently have listed, but then also focus on adding new items as well. And again, refresh those listings, update the title, update the photos, update the description, update, measurements, update anything that you think is important. Make sure you put those keywords in as well. That will help the items get more discovered on the app. And again, keeping that listing schedule is so essential, because you want to make sure that you are keeping up with listing every day, especially now during the holidays. It will really ensure you have more sales because you're listing more items and there's more things for people to look for. And then finally, you can discount those items that are going out of style to make room for those items that are more in style or more on trend. So definitely make sure you're doing those occasional price drops. I did talk about that in a recent video where I said it's important to kind of occasionally price drop. So especially those items that are going out of style or out of trend, make sure you're discounting them to make room for these new and better trends that are coming in the future. And make sure you're listing those giftable items and those bundleable items. And again, you want to start that now. It's basically the time to do that. So I would get on that as soon as you can. I would say like late November, early December is really the best time to be doing this. So right now is that time. Again, make sure when you're listing those, you're using those keywords and themes that we had talked about in this video. And if you do Posh shows, it would be really great to do those themed Posh shows, which is like holiday ready, giftable items, things like that, because people might be coming to shows to want to shop for those kind of things. So if you put giftable items in there, it might entice people to want to come to your shows more. And basically, again, you want to make sure you're emphasizing that you are ready to ship and that you are a quick shipper, especially as we get into like mid-December. And again, it's getting closer and closer to that cutoff date. You want to make sure that you are shipping as fast as you can and making sure that you are emphasizing that, because again, people might be looking for last minute gift items. And if someone lives like a state over from you, they might be able to get the item pretty quickly. So make sure that you are emphasizing this, make sure that it's in all your listings at that point, and make sure that you are letting people know that if they shop from you, you will ship quickly, because that will get you those last minute sales. Okay, so I'm gonna make a video on the trends and the Bolo brands that you should be sourcing that are gonna help you kind of stay on trend for the holiday and make sure that you're sourcing the right items. So I'm gonna make that video now, and hopefully you liked this video and hopefully you learned something from this. And if you wanna see that video, make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss a future video that I do here on this channel, and also so you could see those trends and what you should be focusing on. But if you want to see another video on some new features that have been released recently to the app and, my thoughts on them, you could click either one of these two videos. But until next time, I will see you then.